Hello and welcome to Russia's previous attempt at a special military operation that failed miserably. Pit Stain Hobbies. We're here building our Eaglemoss Russia 1/24th scale MI-24v Hind, and it's been a minute. I've had some people ask. I read your comments. I read everybody's comments. I respond to every comment. Please always comment. I interact with my viewers until I hit like 100,000 subs. Then it'll be my executive assistant. Ha ha, like that'll ever happen. So we're working on the Hind still. We also did get a new addition to the workbench. We now have a little pet house hippo. He's adorable, isn't he? Look at him. He's like an English bulldog, except just wants to murder you. Yeah, he doesn't want to like lick you and snuggle you. No, he wants to kill you. Hippos are not nice. So we've been doing a lot of this. Bondo glazing and spot putty on all the screw holes here because I tried perfect plastic putty, and when I went to scrape it off, it would just kind of chunk out of there. So I just dug it all out for the most part. And then I'm sanding everything down like so. Oh my God, this thing is so heavy. And I love this little disc-based sander. Is it faster than hand sanding? Probably not. I mean, maybe it is. Yeah, it probably is. But like, you know, we sand a little, sand it down, turn off. Okay. So yeah, we've been doing a lot of that, a lot of sanding. I use a big stupid chemical brush just to wipe the dust off. And throat clearing starts immediately when I start filming. We've been doing the screw holes on the wings. That's great. I've been sanding and filling the rocket pods. This is going to be a very short video. But I also have been taking a tiny itty bitty drill bit to all the little dimples around here because on the real thing, those are open. So a little more sanding and filling, and I got to drill 3 more of them out. Well, I started on this one. Oh, this one's pretty much done also. So yeah, drilling all the holes. You can see it better on the blue one. These are going to get painted silver because I'm basing this off of a kind of period correct, you know, military action in Afghanistan, Mujahideen type time frame. Also Rambo and Red Dawn, even though those were not real Hind helicopters. I think they were Pumas with fat suits, something like that. But also our flanker missiles, or falangas, or whatever you want to call them. I forgot to print the rails. And there should be a little wire coming out of the back of here and going into the bottom of here. I'm going to probably use some kind of, you know, some of my, you know, jewelry wire or something and kind of glue it on there and then just spray everything, you know, with primer, and then I'll hit a little rubber black on the cable back there. But I'm going to paint these rails black-ish. Not NATO black. It'll be Russian black. Or Warsaw black. Yeah, so the missiles fit in the rails pretty nicely. It's amazing how long the rails are compared to the missiles, but whatever. So we will not have empty wingtip pylons. We will have Falanga missiles on there, and they fit really nice. I scaled these things pretty well. I got some help from one of our Hobby Time Modelers guys, Mark. He's in the Australian military. He did some maths. I'm not as good at maths. And he did that. So I got to go ahead and fill all these gosh darn screw holes. You know, like how I said gosh darn, but I really inferred I was cursing, but I didn't. That's my talent. Okay, so this tube is kind of unwieldy to deal with. So I squirted some into a dental syringe on my Amazon links down below, if you're interested. Oh, come on, out of there. There we go. Oh. Focus. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where is that Paper towel. There we go. Shop rags. Those are the best. And we're just going to, like, you know, squirt a little bit into the holes for the screws. There we go. And we squirt a little in and pull back on the plunger to kind of, you know, keep it from spooging out too much. And then just going to kind of press it in there. Now, this Bondo glazing putty does not shrink very much at all. It's really good. Pretty much one application, you're pretty much good to go. I think this is actually getting a little dry. I've probably pushed my luck with how long I've had this in this tube. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of smoosh it in there. And you get the point. It's just a lot of this. It's a lot of just putty and smooshing. There we go. And more putty and more smooshing. We just squirt her in there. But it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You're not going to get a lot of gratification in this video because I'm just kind of smooshing in there. If you leave a little like custard peak, just kind of push it in there because you'll end up with like an air bubble or a little void. And I mean, the finish doesn't need, this is a Russian military helicopter. The finish doesn't need to be perfect. I want it to be acceptable. I'm not taking this thing to Wonderfest, I don't think. Well, maybe 2026. I don't think it'll be ready for the end of May. It might be fun, actually. It's definitely not going to be ready for... I'm not going to go to IPMS in Virginia this year, I don't think. And we want to smoosh it down. And that's it. We're just going to do this all over the helicopter. And smoosh her down. There we go. There's more. So, like, this thing is... it goes together real quick and real easy until you get to the body filling. And this is the first time I've ever had to do this on a part work where I've had to, you know, really body work the kit and prime it and paint it and everything. But this is more of a real model kit at this point now. So we're doing that. Like, you know, we did our wings. We started sanding these down like I showed earlier. We can squeeze a rocket pod on here. We can actually put two on here because we've got two. So I mean, oh, come on, just carefully, Ian. Don't, those are plastic. And we got a couple of our rocket pods, and then we'll have our double phalangas on here. It's gonna look awesome. It's gonna be fully loaded. Rambo, here we come. Hello, Red Dawn. The only movie that had that I've seen that I remember that had a fairly realistic hind was, as I've said in previous videos on this build, Top Gun Maverick, but it had dual Gatling gun in the nose, which was incorrect, of course. I don't know how they screwed that up. Like, oh, God. I always say like when we're watching like a, you know, like an SVU, a Law and Order, or like a CSI, and like, oh, they found a Glock on the suspect. And then I'm like screaming like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme. I'm like, And I go, no, honey, that's a Sig Sauer P229. That's not a Glock. Who's their consultant? I should be in Hollywood, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah. Oh, you can't even see me spinning the prop in the back here. There we go. We got a bunch of the tail also done. Come on, focus. There we go. So, like, a lot of screw holes. This thing's got more acne than I did as a teenager in high school. This thing is just riddled. It's going to be amazing when it's done. So, if anyone else is building the Agora Apache H64D, as am I, MI-24d, H64D, I'm double D. Oh, dear. Oh, wait, that shouldn't have No, I've only got 8 cups right now. I'm not that obese yet. Here's the rotor. Yes. This is a 2-foot by 3-foot cutting mat. And, yeah, we can't get the entire rotor in frame. It is absolutely massive. It's ginormous. And it's got the metal spars in it, so the droop will permanently be like that. It won't droop anymore. I'm not sure I could say the same for the H64 because they're plastics rotors, but I'm fingers crossed, of course. But yeah, beautiful rotor hub, really nice details. The blades are fantastic. I might repaint them. I think it kind of needs it. There's a little bit of flash here, kind of. So I might give it a little sanding and repaint these. With I got to find like the Russian equivalent of NATO Black, which might just be NATO Black. Who knows? Yeah, this thing is. I'm really happy with it. I love this helicopter. This thing is so damn cool. Like, it's just so cool. Here, hold on. That's all it does, though. There's no remote. There's no other sound effects. It's just, that's it. That's all you get. Let me get my little, where's my chip puller? Where did it go? I have no idea. It's somewhere. I wanted to open the door. Oh, nope, that's a screwdriver. Nope, is that? There's the chip puller. You got to get one of these from Mike Lane Mods. You got to order the chip lifter or whatever he calls it, panel separator. Yeah, it's really nice for doing things like this. Oh boy. Okay, so that being said, definitely get you one of these bad boys. Check my Amazon link below. I think it's in my Amazon store. If not, I will add it. Yeah, it's so cool. So yeah, that's really it. I'm just doing this like monotonous work of body filling and sanding and body filling and sanding and body filling and sanding because of all the screw holes on this absolutely awesome helicopter. The only miserable part of this really is filling all these damn screw holes. Other than that, this build has been absolutely 110% a pleasant experience. Like, very few things. The landing gear in the back was a little finicky, a little delicate, so be careful if you get your hands in one of these kits. You know, just be mindful. Other than that, I mean, if you don't body fill any of the screws and you just do it as is and put on the masks and paint on the camo, it's still going to be really nice, but I want to make it real nice, Clark. Real nice. So either way, grab yourself a bag of Old Roy at Walmart, throw it on top of your light bulbs and call it a night. Pit stain out. Adios, everybody.